Hello to my replayers. This is Terri, Gilbert, and I've been sharing about the law of connection, about how leaders connect to the people that are following them, or how the boss connects to someone at the office, or even how a mom connects at home to her children and their friends. Everybody's a leader, whether you're a leader at the office or the workplace, or you're a leader at home. So we shared, this is tip number 3. Number 1, we said that leaders always initiate contact. That was our my first video. If you're a leader, you always initiate the contact. You're not the one to wait on somebody to talk to you or to call you first. You lead and initiate the contact. Number 2 was leaders always establish a common ground. If you're making a sales call, connect to that person by like-mindedness, by common ground. So initiate contact, common ground. And today I want to talk to you about meeting people where they are. Now these principles are coming out of John chapter 4, when Jesus met the woman at the well. And these business principles are pulled directly from there, because you can take biblical principles and apply them to the workplace and make them applicable to our life. So that's what we want to, he initiated the contact with the Samaritan woman, and then he established the common ground, which was water. And so today we're looking at meeting others where they are. So often we want the other person, you really see this in marriages, you want the other person to be where it is you want them to be, or you want the other person to be higher or wiser or further along. We do that with our children even. Well, often in the marketplace, we do that as leaders to the people that are following us, or the people that have been entrusted to us for us to mentor and lead. And Jesus did not, he did not call her out about she had had 5 husbands and she was sinful. He did not call her out, but he met her at that place. He met her where she was. He didn't expect more from her. He just wanted to meet her at that place and build from there. And that's, as good leaders, that's what we want to do. With people in our workplace, we want to encourage them, meet them where they are, not expect them necessarily to be where we are or know what we know. Thanks for the thumbs up. We don't need to put that expectation on the people that we're leading. Let them be where they are and embrace that place and build from there. This is the whole concept of this, is how to connect to others. And if you're thinking, well, why do I care about connecting? Because everything's done through a relationship. We're all relational, and it's through that connection that we build trust, we build favor and rapport. And until that connection is made, we cannot even speak into the life of someone else. We cannot expect someone else to follow our lead until we have got that foundation built. So to connect with others, you meet them where they are. And I love this. One of the things that it says, the leaders take others only as far as they're ready to go. If you meet someone where they are, and they're just not willing to go where you're taking them to, patience, be patient with them. Sometimes in the workplace, we might have an employee that just needs a little encouragement, or maybe they don't understand exactly what you're telling them to do. We might know something that they don't, but good leaders just meet them there, and then they build from there. I'll tell you a cute little story. My daughter, who was a wonderful, both of my kids were great students. All of our children are just great children. Thank you, Lord, turning such wonderful adults. But when my daughter was in 2nd grade, it was 1st grade, I'm sorry. She was in a Montessori school where it was hands-on. It was a fabulous environment. Well, when actually was 2nd grade, I decided to move her to another school because I thought she had needed to get around older children and get in a classroom where she would kind of get all the things she needed to know to excel to the next level, So I moved her into a traditional school. And she's very, very smart. I want to preface this so that you can understand. We might think somebody knows something, and oftentimes they don't. So she was coming home in the afternoons, and of course I'd look at her papers and I would say to her, she was a very diligent, respectful child, and the marks on the paper said, use capital letters. And so I'd read it and read, and I'd say, Lindsay, you need to use capital letters. And she said, okay, Mom, okay. And so that was good. We got that. Well, then the next day, I would get the same thing. And the teacher would say, she needs to use capital letters. And so I'd write back, okay. And so I would say, Lindsay, your teacher use capital letters again. And she goes, okay, Mom, okay. And so this happened for a third time. And the teacher was not happy, and she put on there, I am going to give her an F the next time she does not use capital letters at the beginning of sentences. And so I said, Lindsay, come in here. I said, why are you being so rebellious? It's just not her nature. And I should have put 2 and 2 together. And I said, so I looked down at this little child and I said, why are you not using capital letters? And she says, Mama, I don't know what capital letters are. And I said, well, it's the big letter that you use at the beginning of the sentence. She goes, oh, okay, I'll use the big letters then. So I'm thinking to myself, all I had to do was tell her to use the big letters. But this took days. And that right there, do you realize how damaging? I coach people all the time that have little tiny things like this that were pivotal points in their life that said that they took on a message, I must be stupid, or I must, do this crucial times. So as leaders, if we meet people where they are and we listen to them and we get into their world and we kind of assess the situation instead of beating them up with words or looking down at them or expecting more out of them, instead of if we could be patient, meet them where they are, walk alongside of them, you'd be so surprised at how quickly they get right in line and actually excel to your expectation instead of repel or rebel. So that's the lesson today, is leaders meet people where they are. Now I want to also share that next week I'm doing a 5-day challenge, and it's going to be I've got a lot of people signed up. I'm so excited. It's a free challenge, and we're starting on a Monday and we're going through Friday, and every day at noon I'm going to have a 20-minute coaching session with a specific topic, and then we're going to have a Q&A. So it's going to be on a webinar, and you can ask questions. So if you know somebody that could use this, if not, if this is interesting to you, but it's for somebody who feels like their life is stuck and they cannot move forward, or maybe they just don't even know what they're supposed to move forward in, or they just haven't tapped into what's my purpose or my assignment, or am I on the right path? So we're going to spend the first day on that. And then I'm going to walk you through a process where you can create a pathway, put some action behind it, and then create momentum. And it's called Moving Forward with Momentum. And all you have to do is sign up for the class. It's free, and show up and see what God has for you, because He has got mighty things for everyone. So I hope to see you there, and y'all have a great day. Thank you.